Hey guys, okay. It's updating what's going on in the spirit world with me. And this is it. So, this is just a cool thing I thought I'd bring up because it's happening. So, still fighting with Crazy Man as of, today. And 2 weeks ago, I was fighting with him so much, they brought in these specialists, scientists, guys. They analyze your psychology, your dreams. They analyze your dreams. They analyze everything. And they find out what your problems are and why I'm fighting with this Christ all the time. So basically, out of all that, they want to know why I'm fighting with this Christ. So they give me all these lessons. They're Christ lessons, and they see my reactions to them. So one of them was there's these two special people in a coffee shop. This actually happened in reality, but they gave it to me again in a dream. But the people were what's that word called? Special people, you know. Anyway, they're drinking coffee. The girl couldn't talk. The guy's drinking coffee, and he was not all there. Well, they're all there. They're all cool people, but mentally problems, or. Anyway, so I'm sitting there having a coffee. The guy starts choking. He's all quiet. Nobody would have known. The girl starts screaming. She's going out of her mind. I look at the guy, and he's like, so I instantly know he's he's got something in his throat. So I get up, I grab him, I'm giving him the Heimlich maneuver. I actually did this in reality. Different guy, but I'm doing it in my dream now. They gave me this dream and I'm doing it. And I give him the Heimlich maneuver, and just as I hit him once or twice right here in the chest, underneath his rib cage, he stops and goes, I'm fine, thank you. Like that. And I'm like, I'm rubbing his back saying, you alright, bro? You alright? And the food came up and he was alright. The girl calmed down and it was all over. But now, I woke up from the dream. Christ was crying, you did the right thing, hallelujah, praise the Lord, you're a good guy, all this. Yeah, I've been there, done that for 9 years, alright? What else you got? So this is what they're doing to me for 2 weeks, giving me these type of dreams. Okay? What will I do in any situation? Some of the dreams are pretty basic stuff. Little good, bad lessons. What are you going to do when this happens? What are you going to do when that happens? Stuff like that. Other ones are deep in your psychology. I mean, deep shit you don't even understand. It's weird, man. And Christ is doing this to me, but they're two eggheads. One's a Christ. Well, they're both Christ. I think they're married. One's a male, one's a female. And they're like scientists. And they analyze your psychology with all these questions. They got questions, they got dream analysis. And what they do, they're doing everything to me, man. They're doing my dreams. They watch my dreams. They put this gizmo on my head when I go to bed at night to watch my dreams, record them. It drives me nuts. I hate all of it, but because I've had it done so many damn times. So many times. Anyway, they did that for almost 2 weeks. And they weren't done. They still had a long way to go. So they did that for 2 weeks. And then, as soon as they packed up and left me alone for a few days. I think it was 3 or 4 days they left me alone. Because it's brutal, man. It's shit's not easy. They packed up and left me alone for 4 days. During that time, I had my own dreams, my own stuff. They're still watching, by the way. But they're not doing anything to me. But they're watching. Then, I had a dream. A quick dream. This is cool. This is very cool. It's sort of like a reward for my punishment for the bullshit I had to go through. So I'm riding a bike in southern Ontario. And I'm going from Windsor to Toronto. It's like a tour bike. You get your food and all your stuff. And you go from hotel to motel and ride your bike or camp or whatever. I'm riding my bike. I'm with my cousin and a girl. I don't know who she is. We're all riding, but I got like an 18 speed thing. I'm all packed up with little gear and I'm riding my bike. But my bike, the back end of it is off to the left. And I don't understand. I'm pedaling, but the tire is over to the left. Like the handlebars are here, and the rest of the bike is like this. So I'm going this way, but the back of the bike is sticking out. And I got a dog, and he's in my handlebars. There's a little puppy, and I got him with me, and he's in a little camera bag between my handlebars, and he's just sleeping. And I'm riding my bike, and I look down the tires, and I'm trying to figure out what's wrong, and there's sand coming out of the tires, okay? There's sand coming out of the tires. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I pull over, and we're in Tilbury. There's these old guys sitting on a bench. A girl comes up, she's on the bench. And I ask the guys, and they ask me, what are you doing? I go, no, they ask me, your friends went that way, down the street, down the side street. And so what do you think of Tilbury? I'm just saying all this. I'm Tilbury? I'm in Tilbury? It caught me off guard. And then I'm sitting there, and my friends come back. I'm looking at my tire, and it's frayed. It's going to blow up any minute. So I have to go to a bike shop and get a new tire. And Canadian Tire is in Tilbury, so that's where I'm going. So I lock my bike to the fence near the bench. I get my dog, and I put a chain on him, and I'm talking to him. I pet him. I say, "You stay here, buddy. You stay here." And he lays down and he sleeps. And he's just a little puppy, right? And the girl's sitting there. She goes, "I'll watch everything for you." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll be right back. I just gotta go get a tire." And so weird, man. And then I wake up, and I wake up, and I got the bike in my hand, and the dog is on the ground. I'm petting the dog, and I wake up in my bed, and all of a sudden all of a sudden I realize what I got here. I got a dog. I got a bicycle, right? I didn't even think about the dog. I got a bicycle, and so I screamed for Jesus. I screamed for Christ. He looks down. I go, I got a bike here, man. I want it. It's a good bike. Other than the tires, it's a good bike. I was riding it with a broken tire. and he goes, well, send it up. So I bring it up. I put it up into St. Lucian, where I live. And he grabs it. And he goes, holy shit, this is a good bike. I'm like, I know, man. I just got to fix the tires on it and get a new tire or something. He's like, okay. And I go, hey. And also I realized the dog, man. I'm taking the dog. I love this dog. It's beautiful. And so I go, I got a dog here. And he goes, and I don't know if it's real or not, but you want to take a look? And he goes, sure. And so I grabbed the pup out of my camera bag. I should have grabbed the camera bag too. And I reached up and I handed him the dog. And he took the dog and he goes, and he's freaking out now. He's like, holy shit. And I go, is it a real dog? Or is it just a fake dog of our dream? And he goes, no, it's real. And so I'm all excited. I'm pumped, right? So we go up there, find out the dog is real. They have to take it to the vet where they quarantine it for 2 months because it has parasites. I picked it up down in the lower astral where I usually hang out on Earth, here. I'm riding my bike down here. It's messed up. I got a dog. Turns out kids were abusing the dog somewhere. I saved it from the kids. I don't remember any of this. This is what Jesus told me. He went and reviewed how I got the dog. The kids were abusing the dog, teasing it, making fun of it, or throwing things at it. And it was a puppy. And I picked it up, put it in my camera bag on my bike, because I always have a camera ready to go. And that's from the ETs, because I see shit in the sky all the time in real life here, so I always have a camera with me no matter what. And I guess I do it the same as a dream. But anyway, the dog turns out to be real. I asked him what kind of dog it was. He says it's a Husky. He don't know if it's male or female yet. It has to develop. Right now it's just a little infant thing. So they took it to the vet. It has to stay there for 2 months. 2 months. They said he's got a sore eye. It's got 25 parasites in it. They have to purge all the parasites out of it before they give it back to me. Now, so we got to talking about parasites. And Christ told me there's 2 times that you had to be purged for parasites. Now he goes, most of the parasites are benign in the soul. Not the physical body, the soul. When you go down in the illusion, many times, down in the lower astral, many times, for you to get back into sane illusion, they take a blood test. Anything turns up in your blood test, you go into quarantine and they purge you with this radiation frequency machine, and all the loogies come out of you, all the parasites come out of you. And he goes, most of them are benign, but there's a bunch that can screw you up. I don't know how many. He goes, and they all do different things to your soul. And that's why, and he goes, not you, everybody. Everybody gets tested in sane illusion. You show signs. He goes, the last time you got stabbed in the shoulder, in your bone, he goes, when that happened, they took a blood sample, found out that you were infected with a relatively not bad parasite, but it wasn't good either. So I had to spend 4 hours. He goes, they grabbed you, they threw you in the box, the purge box, and they blasted you with electricity. That's what they do. They put voltage through your electricity. They hit you with the UV light and all this fancy stuff in this box, and you just lay there and sleep, and all these things come out of you when they hit you with electricity. Some kind of electricity. It's low levels. You can feel it. I felt it. But I fell asleep in a minute. I didn't even care. I'm like, I got to spend 4 hours sitting in this damn box, so I'm going to fall asleep. Fuck it. And I fell asleep. Anyway, I got up, and then all the parasites were killed. And I was allowed back into sane illusion. See? So, if you bring a dog from the lower astral into sane illusion, they take it away from you for 2 months. And this thing is like, got bad. They said it's got an eye. One of its eyes may not make it. He might be blind in one eye. I'm like, I don't care. You know, fix the dog up best you can. It's my dog, man. So, it's a baby Husky. Awesome. It's beautiful. Anyway, cute as a button. I get to keep it. That's nice. I get to keep the bike. So, as I'm talking to Christ about parasites and the dog has to stay there and everything, I fall back. I'm laying there in my bed. I'm awake. I'm talking to him in my head to him, and all of a sudden I'm at a garage. And I'm still in Tilbury. And this old man is going, come here. He goes, you want these? And I'm like talking to Christ, and I'm like, what? What do you want? He goes, you want these? And I walk over, and there's 2 vehicles covered in a bush, and they're a little bit rusted and dirty, but there's weeds all over them. And so me and the old man, we start pulling the weeds out the cars behind this old garage. They're parked there when it's covered in weeds and brush and a little bit rusted and weathered. So I pull the weeds away. It's a Barracuda, notchback, and a GT fastback, Mustang fastback GTO or something like that. I don't know. And I lost my shit. He goes, you can take him, get him the hell out of here right now. I'm like, so I called Jesus Christ, the one that works in the illusion room with me. He comes running. He loves these old cars, man. I grab him, I pick him up and give him to Christ. I go, I got it for free there in the old man's backyard, sitting there covered in rust, and he gave it to me. And he goes, and so I got that. I got the fastback, and I got the notchback Barracuda sitting in my place in St. Lucian, waiting to be redone. So I think Christ, he likes redoing old cars, so I think he's gonna do it. But anyway, they're in storage, and they're just sitting there in my garage with 100 other cars. I guess when you create a car or you get a car from this world or the lower astral, or if I create it and make it from photographs or videos, what he does is he takes like a stencil of it, or a negative. I don't know how they do it. And they take that stencil of it, that imprint of it, on paper or whatever. They take the imprint and they put it in storage, like a file. It's like a book, but it's a print. So you can go back and create another one and another one and another one. And they got them all in storage. Everything I created, they're doing it to my trains too, because no one there has trains literally down to the bolt and the rivets and the nuts and nobody's got them there. Model trains, and there's huge fans, model trains fans. I sold a locomotive, one locomotive that cost $300 here. In reality, I made it $4,000 there. There's only one. $4,000. So there you go. And Christ sold it to a train enthusiast, and it was if you want to know the details, it was a Kansas City Southern, the red, yellow, and black. Kansas City's something like that. Anyway, I can't remember. I got a picture if you want to see it. But anyway, really what this video is about is parasites. So the soul gets parasites, just like the physical body. And I got the question, and I go, how can a fucking soul get parasites? Like, come on, you're spoiled. He goes, dude, your soul, there's not much difference from your physical reality to being in the spirit world. There's not much difference at all. And there's parasites, just like in physical reality, that live in the spirit, that live in they get in your skins, they get into your guts, they infect your. It's hard to explain. I can't even explain. But this is what Christ is telling me. Christ, Jesus Christ. So, with all that said, I ain't got any. I had to go get purged twice from all my parasites. Just like you know, you get parasites. Damnedest thing. They take you and they put you in a machine. They blast you with electricity and UV light and all these fancy things. Shit you never even heard of. Christ can't even explain them to me because I don't understand it. But I'm learning slowly. And there you go. So after I had my session with the eggheads, giving me lessons and everything, driving me nuts for 2 weeks, it's sort of like that was my gift. I got a dog, I got a bicycle, and 2 cars. A fastback and a notchback. How awesome is that, man? And I love the Barracuda notchback, man. That's one of my favorite cars. I don't even care. I don't even care if it's Dodge or whatever. It's beautiful. And I looked inside. It's got an AM, FM radio. The old one where you turn the dial. It's got the crank window. Oh man, I'm gonna soup that baby. I got one already. I'm gonna get another one, right? So I'm gonna soup it up. And I love the fastback, but it's later. It's like 70s or something. the GTO, and I might sell it. Just fix it up and sell it. But either way, awesome, man. And good stuff. So that was my own soul's gift. Because my dog got taken away, my other dog. The police dog I had. Christ took it because he was lonely and he wanted something to take care of, so he took the dog. And I don't get it back because I kept killing it, getting it killed with Crazy Man number 3, I think. No, number 2. Crazy Man number 2. So I'm still fighting with Crazy Man now. The guy thinks he's a Hollywood actor, but he's just a psychopath. Still dealing with him. That's why they're doing this, to find out. Because I'm accusing this son of a bitch. I'm accusing him. Still, he's doing things to me in my sleep, but they can't catch it. So they put this thing, a recording thing on my head so they can catch it. Now they're giving me lessons to find out where I stand as a fucking sentient being. If I'm good or bad, if I'm making all this shit up against this fucking nut, sorry for swearing, against the crazy Christ that's been doing all this to me since spring. Man, it never ends. Drama, drama, drama. They made a room, my own little happy shack down in the illusion room where I'm creating another zombie world to add on to the first one. Which is going on. I got something to say real fast. Turns out, guess what? Christ that I work with, he's taking the zombie with the machine gun bullets and everything. And guys get fucking arms blown off and guts and chewed up, and that's what they do. But Christ and I had a dream where I was playing laser, just laser lights. No pain, no nothing. And it's sort of like Catch the Flag, right? So he wrote it all down. He saw it. We went in. We played in my dream. And he goes, "Oh my God, he goes, we're gonna make a killing off this." And then he goes, and I go, "Well, I get some. I get half or whatever." And he goes, "You get 25%." And I'm like, "What? 25%?" And he goes, 20%. Sorry, I misspoke. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what are you killing me here? And he goes, "Well, I gotta pay for it." He goes, "It costs millions of dollars to build the walls, to get all this, hire the people to run the show." And he goes, "You get 20%. I'm like, he goes, "I get 20%, and we all get 20% from like the money coming in." And he goes, "It's gonna take a while to make," but he goes, "I'm just gonna take what we already made, make a copy of it, put it in another room where all the kids can go with their laser guns and play Catch the Flag or Conquer the Nation or shoot each other. Sort of like paintball. It's a paintball room. But with lasers. Automatic lasers. Watch Fallout 4. Check out the laser guns from automatic rifle and sniper rifles and everything. They shoot lasers at you. You put on a suit. The laser hits the suit, you're dead. A little alarm goes off, you got nailed. You're out of the game till the next round. And kids go in there, spend all day shooting, playing, having a good time. Sort of like a pinball place, but paintball place, but with lasers. Laser tag, But in an apocalyptic world, no zombies, I don't think. No zombies eating the kids. It's just an apocalyptic world with no bad things, and the kids just running around and shoot the shit out of each other and have a good time. I know I'll be in there. Anyway, that's the new thing we're making. We're gonna have a real one and one for kids. Play Catch the Flag, and they were doing it, so it's awesome. They do it now, but we're making a real good one. And all he's doing is copying what I already made for city layout or whatever, putting it in another room, same size. Say, go at it. Open it up. Make some cash. I'm not working. I ain't working in no goddamn coffee shop in St. Lucian. Dumpster diver, coffee shop, fucking stocking produce every night. No goddamn way. I'm using my abilities for when I die and I'm in St. Lucian. I got a $1 billion job, awesome stuff that I made for me waiting there. No bullshit. I ain't fucking. Anyway, guys, that's check out. That's it. If you're with Christ, ask Him to decontaminate you from whatever. I can't remember. My brain is so dead. Parasites. Decontaminate your soul from parasites. If you're with Christ, ask Him to do it. He'll do it. He'll get it done. He just writes it down and says, Joe needs to be decontaminated. We'll check him out, see what's going on. Supposedly it gets rid of all your mental problems. I guess there's parasites that go right to the brain, into your skins, chew through your skins, just like maggots. And most of them are like, you're a host to a whole bunch that don't affect you. Then there's ones that affect you. And that's how it goes. So they tell me. Alright guys, so that's a little update on what's going on. Later, man.